I lived a good life. I was very athletic. I played sports like tennis and basketball. I remember how happy I was with all my family and friends. I used to have so much fun. Life was good. I felt safe, and there was nothing that could have changed that. So I thought. I remember it was a beautiful day. 6th grade was the beginning of a new chapter of my life. I had so many friends, and I had so much fun. One day, as I was running back to class from recess, my right leg began to stiffen a bit, and I had a hard time moving it. That was the day it all began. From then on, every time I would run, I would eventually end up on my knees. Every time I would walk, my right leg would suddenly stiffen, and I would fall backwards. I had to say goodbye to sports or any physical activity, which was something that I loved. As time went by, my sickness worsened. Walking became almost impossible. I needed people around me all the time to maintain balance, as the seizures in my leg would come unexpectedly. Even though this became part of my life, I refused to continue my studies. There was no medication that could help me, so I embraced this issue as part of who I was. Three years later, I consulted a doctor in India, but only to find out there was nothing that could be done. At this point, I was completely unable to walk. I had no control over my leg, and every night I would get seizures in my leg, which eliminated the ability to rest. This forced me to a chair. I would sit all day and night. I would even sleep in the same chair. I had no friends. I felt very alone. I was extremely sad and unhappy. The only thing that would help was praying to God. I would try to go to church as many times as possible, which was the only place I felt comfort. One day, the people that I lived with invited me to the Christ for All Nations Gospel Crusade. Both of them had to hold me up and help me find a place for me to sit down. As Evangelist Kalenda started praying for the sick, I began to pray and ask God to heal me.
If you need healing in your body, raise your hand. I command every disease to leave right now. Be healed of cancer in the name of Jesus. Be healed of lung diseases in the name of Jesus. Every internal organ be healed in the name of Jesus. Deaf ears open in the name of Jesus. Crippled legs walk in the name of Jesus. Be healed in Jesus' name. Be healed in Jesus' name. Every disease go.
I did not think I was healed, but then Evangelist Kalenda encouraged us to try what we couldn't do before. And right at that moment, I felt more strength in my leg than I ever felt before. I stood up by myself and attempted to walk. I was amazed and so happy, because in 5 years, this was the first time I felt normal.
What has happened to you?
I felt in my hand I could walk, I could try to walk. Then I tried and I walked. And I believed. And when I tried, it worked.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Listen, I'm glad that you came here. Because this is what I want you to do. You all can see her now. And you see how still she walks very slow. You're going to get stronger and stronger every hour. And soon you will be running and dancing and shouting and praising Jesus. Hallelujah.
I don't have the words to express how I feel. I am very happy. I spent my life sleeping in a chair, and now I can sleep in my own bed. I can walk all on my own. I am so happy. I am so thankful to God for healing me. I am so thankful to Him for taking this burden away.